The midweek update, last week's games, and upcoming plays.
A clean sweep last week. Easy wins in all 5 games. Even a couple games where a draw would have been an okay result. The games were still outright wins. In fact, the sides I bet outscored opponents 19-4. So, just a good crushing start to the season. And up a whopping 10 units on the way to 75. So, let's move right on to the look ahead. And after that, I'll explain how to value the bets to make sure you end up ahead in the long run. We have 8 teams this week we're watching, and some will be just 1-unit plays, and others 2. Like I said, I'll explain that next. But these are the teams: Dinamo Zagreb, Slavia Prague, Hearts, Thun, Zenit St. Pete, Krasnodar, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Celtic. We'll see how the odds shake out and make final decisions in a couple days. But as I break down the strategy in a moment, you'll soon see last week's winners will be the single unit plays. As always, this is all part of a bigger picture, long-term strategy for winning. Don't for a second think, hey, 5-0 last week, why not a parlay for 8-0 this week? I don't expect to win them all. In fact, I would be happy with 6. And here comes the strategy to explain why. So, there you go. You got a grip on my past and my present. And all you need to do to seize your future is learn how this strategy works. So let's go over it right now. What I do is I get these good teams and I start betting them from the beginning of the season. I bet them at home, I bet them on the road, I bet them overall. I bet them to win one more game than they lose. You take a team like Dinamo Zagreb, they won last week, they were on the road. And now I'm up a unit on games overall because they're 1-0. I'm up a unit on them, betting them just on the road, 1-0. I won't bet them on the road anymore. I have just the home games to go, so when that first home game pops up, I'll be on that one. It's pretty simple, especially when they go 1-0. If they don't, you got to come back on the next 2 games to win back what you lost and get yourself 1 over. If you have good teams, they probably will go 2-1, or eventually 3-2 or 4-3. They're good teams. They're not just going to be 3-6 after 9 games, unless they're the BC Lions. But then you wisely get out when you see that's going to be a disaster. But you get the idea. It's pretty simple. You just find the good teams, bet on them right from the beginning of the season till they go 1 game over, and then you stop betting. I have 25 teams. I've released 8. I released 9 the first time, and then 7 more coming up. That's 16. I'm going to release 9 more in a couple weeks. I expect to make 3 units on all of these teams. I expect to make 75 units on soccer. It's not hard. Everybody knows who the good teams are. Then you just bet accordingly. Simple as that. Okay? So if you're not sure about it, subscribe to the channel. I put all the plays out, every single game, the money amounts that I bet, the odds that I get, the returns, whether I'm up or down. It's all there. It's very transparent. And you'll see in just a matter of, 6, 8 weeks or so, depending on how many international windows there are, that I'll hopefully get to that 75, or at least really close to it. Somewhere in the 50 to 75 range, we might just jump out. But that's going to be good. NHL is coming up. We'll win on some of the best teams in the NHL. Then we'll win on some of the best teams in the NBA. Not hard to figure out who those teams are. It's a pretty simple strategy. It just wins. It just wins because you have great teams and they win more than they lose. And if you manage the money correctly, you can't help but come out ahead. So that's it for kind of a long-winded one on the end. But as I always say, keep watching and keep winning.